goes direct on February the 4th in Gemini, and Venus ingresses in Aries on February the 4th. If you guys would like to know how is this going to affect us on the collective level and on a personal level as well, you really need to watch this video. Hello YouTube fam, how are you doing? Hope you guys are doing well, and welcome to Athena Virtue's channel. This is Athena and I am your spiritual advisor and your astrologer. So guys, as I mentioned, Venus ingresses in Aries on, and actually I'm recording today's video on the 4th at about 7:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just today, and Venus ingress in Aries, and she's at 0 degree now as we speak. She's still very close to the North Node. The North Node is at 28 degree, and Neptune, which is the higher octave of Venus, is at 28 degree as well, but she's still in very close, like within two orbs. It's still considered as a conjunction, but it's separating. So Venus now in Aries, and Jupiter actually direct in the sign of Gemini, and Jupiter will remain direct in Gemini until it enters Cancer on June the 9th. Venus in Aries is in the opposite sign that she rules. Venus is the ruler of Libra, and she's in detriment in Aries. What does that mean? This means technically is she's in the opposite sign that she rules, which means she's gonna have difficulties how she functions. Because think about it in a sense that when you move to a country or a culture, different culture than yours, then you're gonna be having some difficulty. You're gonna feel that you are rejected. So that's how Venus feels. Venus, she doesn't feel comfortable in the sign of Aries, but in order for her to function, probably she needs to embody the ruler of this sign, which is Mars. So Venus actually in the sign of Aries embodies Mars traits and characteristics in order that she delivers her message. And what are Mars characteristics? Mars is the sign of the fighter, is the warrior, is feisty. Mars is impulsive, hasty. Mars is action-oriented, takes initiative, and Mars is all about me, and what makes me happy, right? So Venus needs to embody all these characteristics in order for her to do what she wanted to do. So we will see during this time that Venus is being very feisty, forceful. She would fight to get her message out, and for whatever she want to talk about. Venus here in the sign of Aries is feisty fighter who wants to forcefully implement certain things that she wanted in a bold and funny way at times as well. She is going to take the initiative. She's going to be bold and courageous. She's going to be assertive, aggressive. She's going to be direct. She's going to take the initiative. She's very independent. She wants to achieve something, and she's going to do it no matter what. Venus in the sign of Aries, she's all about me, what makes me happy, and if you don't like it, then you can F off. That's technically what Venus is. So you really need to watch out for this. Venus obviously is a feminine energy, so we'll see a lot of feminists during this time, or people calling for feminism and calling for women's rights, and we're gonna see lots of cultural trends. And also because Venus is about fashion, style, and physical appearance, we're gonna also see lots of new fashion trends and it could be even in a weird way, like something that we're not gonna be accept as a society. Erratic and a very critical degree. This is starting from zero technically. Something new is going to start, something new is going to evolve to the world, new decisions, new trade rules and regulations, new rules related to economy, new agreements, new orders, everything going to be new. It's a reset degree. This is also related to world trade, resources, and how we envision women in general. And because Venus Venus is a feminine energy. We will see lots of female, as I mentioned earlier, female figures that they're going to take charge and take the initiative to implement these new orders. And what we've been seeing women before, women now gonna be in the position of power. Women gonna have a great impact on the society and on the world in general. I see also law and order to regain what was lost once, because remember, Mars, the ruler of this sign, is still in Cancer, the house of the homeland, the house of the roots, the house of the country, of the people, the house of the mother, the house of how I protect my family, how I protect my house, how I take care of my family and my people and my homeland. So any initiative, any orders or laws during this time, it's going to be primarily to take care of the homeland, basically placing the home or the land or the country first. My country first, and before anybody else or before any other country. That's all under the sign of Mars, because, or under the sign of Aries, because once again, Aries is all about me, and what I care about. That's good for my higher good, and that's good for myself. Venus journey in Aries, she's not going to pass 10 degree and 50 minutes, and at the end of the month, actually on March the 1st, she's going to station retrograde, and she's going to keep retrograding into the sign of Pisces. So all throughout the month of February and March, she's not going to form any kind of square with Mars, because Mars, or the day that she's going to station retrograde in on March the 1st at 10 degree and 50 minutes, at that time Mars is going to be 17 degree and 13 minutes in Cancer. So and it's going to be separating, so there isn't going to be any actual around so during the month of February and the month of March, we will see sextile between Venus and Jupiter, because Jupiter is very slower than Venus, obviously, and Jupiter is at 11 degree and is forward, and Venus at the end of the month, she's going to reach at 10 degree 50 minutes, so she's going to form sextile with Jupiter. And as we know, both Venus and Jupiter have similar energy. They are benefic planets, and they're related to values and expansion and wealth and prosperity. So this is going to be a very prosperous time on all levels. We're going to see increase, I would say, in the stock market. I see the stock market going to go up, but be careful, because Venus around for the last 7 days of February, she's going to be in a shadow period, or the pre-retrograde period. So be careful of any impulsive behavior or any impulsive decisions related to finances, or related to stock market, or impulsive purchases, or buying something expensive, or even doing anything related to the head or the face, because the sign of Aries is rules the face and rules the head. So try to avoid doing any cosmetic procedure. I mentioned that before, I'm going to say it again, because it's going to go wrong and you're going to regret it. Now also, don't get too impulsive and purchase something expensive like a house, or especially during the retrograde period. Now I know lots of astrologers, they say the retrograde period, it's started now. To me, I don't really believe in that. I am a believer of the retrograde period is going to be like 7 to 10 days before the actual retrograde, before the sign or the planet actually station retrograde in a sign. So I'm warning you, and to be careful not to do anything during the last 10 days of February related to finances, or related to purchases, or related to purchasing something expensive, or even changing jobs, or if you need to change your job, then you have to do it, right? Like, but you might gonna change your mind, you never know. But be careful, try not to initiate something new related to, related to physical appearance or related to, expensive purchases. Now, also remember that Venus in Aries, once again, she embodies Mars characteristics. So be careful of making or getting into any kind of relationship based off physical attraction or chemistry, because that's what Venus is bold. Venus will actually take the initiative to express her feelings during this time. So this is not necessarily about feminine energy. It could be masculine as well, but just be careful. Don't take impulsive decisions, okay, or make impulsive decisions related to romantic relationship, or maybe even for some of you, I see maybe involvement in a relationship with a partner, like a business partner, or with your boss or something like this. Be careful, like even sometimes because Mars is all about rules the adrenaline, and Venus at this time, she's taking all Mars traits. So she's going to be very excited. She's going to be once again bold and take the initiative, express her feelings, and there are going to be lots of also social gathering and partying, so be careful around this time, because I see some of you are going to be probably involved in a one-night stand kind of relationship, or they're going to be very passionate, about different interactions or relationship, because the energy of Venus around this time is to pursue and chase and take the initiative and get into physical, passionate interaction and impulsive and hasty behavior. But after that, once she go forward, this kind of relationship is gonna fade out and it's gonna end. So it's up to you if you want to do it, but that's the energy. Because Venus around this time, she wanted to be, she feels very excited. So the energy around this time, you feel like you're being stimulated. You're very excited. You feel like you are very bold and you want to take any kind of risk, and you don't, you don't really think about the consequence. I also see financial patterns and decisions that were not thought of probably, and then they're gonna lead to some losses. So be careful of that as well, especially once again the 7 to 10 days before the end of February. Now Jupiter and Gemini, as I said, on February the 4th, and as you see in the sign here, is at 11 degrees and 16 minutes and is trining with the Sun in Aquarius, and also trining Mercury in Aquarius. The Sun is at 15 degrees 49 minutes and Mercury is at 12 degrees and 7 minutes. So this tells me there are going to be once again lots of agreements on a global level, executive orders or decisions or collaboration, and there are going to be lots of revelation because the Sun sheds the light on anything that was hidden and that was secretive. There are going to be lots of revelation of information that we were not aware of, and there are going to be lots of data put out in the public on social media as well. We're going to see all of this on social media. Anything that was before was any deception or gossip or any false information is going to be revealed. It's going to be put out to the public, and this actually going to expose even some could be financial institutions or some government agencies that were involved in kind of scams or kind of money laundering, like what we see now in the States about USAID and other government figures who were involved in this kind of money laundering. There will be also new laws and orders related to immigration and some minority groups. There are also lots of regulations related to travel and travel document. I see also collaboration and communication between leaders and political figures related to borders or related to immigration, related to travel and travel documentation and world trade and related to economy as well. So that's what I have for you about Jupiter and Gemini direct. But remember, on June the 9th, Jupiter is going to enter the sign of Cancer, and this is going to affect Cancer and the water signs, and it's going to be in Cancer for about, as I said, months. Now let's go to the water signs and the February astrology for the water signs. I'm Scorpio, so Jupiter is going to be direct in your 8th house, and Venus enters your 6th house on the 4th of February. I also see the Sun and Mercury forming a beautiful conjunction in your 4th house. So for you, Scorpio, I see that you wanted to feel happy and secure in your house, and we just have a new moon in Aquarius, which is once again your 4th house. You're also ruled by Pluto, and Pluto is sitting in your 4th house. So for me, I see that there's going to be a deep conversation related to could be shared resources or some money or some assets. It could belong to your spouse, or it could be inheritance from a family member. Now, for some of you, I'm not going to lie to you, because Jupiter was retrograde in your 8th house. There could be death in the family. That doesn't necessarily for everybody, of course, but for some of you, you are going to receive some sort of inheritance or some money coming probably from the government, or something, once again, money coming through your spouse, or if there is any legal matter or separation, that you could be receiving this money, which is related to either child or spousal support. Now also, Venus enters your 6th house, the house of your, your daily routine, your schedule, your relationship with your coworkers. For some of you, Scorpio, I do see a relationship forming in this house or through work. Or maybe you could be starting a new, a new schedule or a new routine, or maybe something. I see some sort of attraction, and I see support through your work from a female figure. It could be your boss. Now, also Mercury and the Sun conjunction in your 4th house. That tells me that there could be some revelation of a secret or something hidden that you found some information related to your family, or related to your homeland, or related to the people you live with. It could be your partner, or it could be even related to your siblings. So this information is going to come to light, and there's going to be a deep conversation, or somebody's going to communicate it to you, or you're going to communicate that information to somebody else. There could be also, but I see deep conversation with family members. I see also, for some of you, you're probably going to travel to see a family member. Also, Mars, which is your co-ruler, is actually sitting now in your 9th house in Cancer, and is forming a beautiful trine with Saturn in your 5th house. So this tells me that there could be some sort of and now once again, Mars is retrograde in your 9th house, so I wouldn't suggest I see travel, okay, or some documentation related to travel, but you're still in a contemplation mode right now. You're not taking any decision. There could be approval came, or you are waiting for the approval or the green light to go ahead and travel, or for some of you, I see also there could be travel related to either a job or higher education. Now, it doesn't have to be travel overseas. It could be for some of you, but for some of you, I see travel to another city or relocation to another city. This conversation in your fourth house, it could be related also to your to this travel arrangement, or could be related to selling a property or moving to another or relocating. Yeah, that's what I see for you, Scorpio. So let me pull a couple of cards now. Once again, as I mentioned to Cancer, I'm gonna do a tarot reading separate on a separate video. But for now, I'm just gonna pull a couple of cards for you, just like what I did to Cancer, just for guidance. Yeah, 2 cards. You got Page of Water and 3 of Earth. Page of Water and 3 of Earth. So as I said, Scorpio, I do believe that there are going to be some sort of communication with family member. There could be an apology. You could be the one who's going to be apologizing to somebody, or somebody's going to come to you with an apology. Or there could be also, for some of you, a new offer related to your job. Well, Uranus is actually forward now in your 7th house. So, and the 7th house is the house of communication, and the 7th house is the house of partnership on all levels, whether romantic or business partnership, and also the house of known enemy. So I see for some of you, there could be a new opportunity to get a new job or a collaboration. Once again, Venus enter your 6th house, the house of collaboration with your team, with your team members, like on the work level, or your co-workers. So there could be a new people, or there could be an apology coming from a co-worker, or a new co-worker gonna enter your gonna be part of your team, and they're gonna be, probably for some of you, not necessarily for everybody, some advancement related to, it could be romantic advancement, or it could be, it could be become a very close friend to you. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I'm just gonna pull a love oracle for you from the Whispers of Love. And you got, look to your inner strength. Look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. Look to your strength. You are stronger than you realize. So that tells me also there's going to be, as I said earlier, there's going to be a deep conversation or revelation related to probably your emotions or your feelings towards somebody, and that's also what the Page of Water tells me. There could be revelation of feeling or emotions towards, it could be a co-worker, it could be a family member. Once again, if it's not apology, it could be a revelation of your feelings. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I wish you best of luck in February. Hi Pisces. So Pisces, Venus enter your 2nd house, the house of your income that's coming from your career, and the house of your values and self-value and self-worth. So that tells me for some of you, there could be an opportunity of increase in your income, or there could be change of jobs. It could be also that you're starting a new venture or something new related, or starting a new hustle or a side hustle to increase your income and increase your tangible resources. For some of you, I see also that because Venus just entered Aries, and you could be doing something to enhance your appearance or enhance your looks, or purchase something new related to your physical appearance. Now also Jupiter is direct in your 4th house, and Jupiter is trining the Sun and Mercury in your 12th house. So that tells me there could be, for some of you, you're either going to visit family or your homeland, or you're either some sort of healing to family relationship. There could have been issues in the past or some sort of misunderstanding, but I see that you're working towards healing this. I see also because the Jupiter trines the Sun and Mercury, there could be lots of communication around this time with family members, especially if you're away or you live far from your family. There could be some new information coming to you related, but I see lots of healing to family matters, or there could be some issue with siblings or a family member. I see lots of communication. I see some get together. For some of you, I see like if you are far or you live in a different city or different country, you're going to be visiting family members around this time. So let me pull a couple of cards for you, Pisces, for this energy. Now also remember that Jupiter is your ruler, so Jupiter direct in your 4th house. This is going to clear any kind of misunderstanding or miscommunication related to your homeland, or also to the mother. But Jupiter technically rules the father. So if the issue was with the father, I see healing to this relationship as well. Let me just pull 2 cards for you, Pisces. You're just like Cancer. You got 2 of air and you got the Lovers. Oh wow. Okay. So the Lovers of course, it's a major arcana. So there could be some indecision related to travel or related to well, it could be to choices. And it's funny, you got 2 of air and the Lovers, both are 2s, 2. So the Lovers could be, a relationship. It could be some indecision related to somebody you like, or, you're somebody you're involved with in a very, complicated relationship, I would say. Or it could be choices. It could be you have multiple choices related to, probably travel or anything. It could be a relationship, it could be business relationship, it could be travel, it could be a visit to family member or some sort of communication. Quite frankly, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to pull more cards, but I would say I think you're going to make a decision around this time when Jupiter is direct. I would say they're going to be healing to this relationship, whatever this relationship is, whether it's a family member or a romantic relationship. I would say you're going to come to a decision. Okay, so let me pull just a love oracle card from the Whispers of Love oracles. I'm just going to pull 1 card. And you got honesty is essential. Honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. Speak with love and truth. And that's what it is. Whatever you've been indecisive about, maybe it's related to how you communicate your feeling to somebody that you like, or it could be you want to make a decision, whatever that decision is. So you need to be, truthful. You need to tell the truth. You need to be honest, and you need to say it with love. Okay, so that's what I have, Pisces. I wish you a happy February, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Please stay tuned for the Earth signs reading.